it's Wednesday, so you know what it is, what it do, what it is. I am the Grizz, and welcome back to Yesterday Today, and we got some funny stuff to talk about, right? Well, of course, GTA has amassed a whole new number. They made a new record. They just making bank, selling copies of this game, but there's some new dates regarding that coming up. But then also, John McClane and John Rambo are now on Call of Duty. Let's talk about all this right now. Now, I don't usually talk about Warzone, right? That's just not my lane. I don't do Battle Royale, but I definitely pay attention to it, and when significant updates happen to it, well, I definitely pay attention, and it's got my attention. John McClane from Die Hard and John Rambo from First Blood, Rambo, and all of that, they're new characters. The new characters now in Call of Duty Warzone. Starting basically yesterday, content was uploading, but the official event starts on the 20th. You now have the bow kill streak. You now have Nakatomi Plaza and the Verdansk map. It's just, I don't even know what to say. It's Call of Duty, right? These Battle Royale games, can they be stopped? Can Call of Duty be stopped? Apparently not, because Activision Blizzard has all of their studios, literally all of their studios, developing on Call of Duty in some way, in some form. And well, why not if it keeps continuing to bring them money? But, you know, rest in peace to Crash and Tony Hawk games, though. It's all love. But it's really good. Tell me, I just can't wait to see the clips of the people playing as John Rambo and my man John McClane. I'm a big Die Hard fan. And these Call of Duty Warzone games. This is really interesting. Let me know what you think about this in the comments below. Alright, so let's talk the Red brand. And namely, the Red brand's Nintendo Switch, right? Well, you know, we usually get these monthly updates with the Nintendo Switch online games with the Super Nintendo Entertainment System and the Nintendo Entertainment System games online that we get. Well, they gave us a new list for May, and these games are Super Baseball Simulator 1.000, Caveman Ninja, also known as Joe and Mac, didn't know that was what it was in Japan, Magical Drop 2, and Spanky's Quest. And on the Nintendo side, Ninja Jajamaru-kun. Yeah, this is what we got. I feel like all of the good days are behind us as far as some of these great games coming out. We got all of the Donkey Kong countries, and we got all this other good stuff, right? We got all of that already. So, just go ahead, Nintendo. Give us Nintendo 64, along with the Nintendo Switch Pro. Give us Nintendo Switch, Nintendo 64 Online, or Nintendo 6, whatever you want to call it. Just give it to us, okay? Because that has a pretty solid library as well. I feel like there's some more digging you can do in the Super Nintendo library, but I understand how some rights go and all of that. So we already know what to expect. But this is your list for May, and can't wait. All right, so let's stay on the Red brand for a little bit longer, right? So we all know that this Epic versus Apple thing is going on in court, and I told you I would always bring you some news if something interesting came out, right? So Steven Tortillo, formerly from Kotaku, he tweeted out that Nintendo says these portions of an Xbox Biz Dev exec's deposition in Epic vs. Apple reflect competitively sensitive information about negotiations between Nintendo and Microsoft. She was primarily deposed about trying to bring xCloud to iOS and more broadly discussed console biz. So this is maybe hinting that Game Pass might come to Switch, just like some of us was predicting, maybe, you know, going on, because we saw for a while that Phil Spencer, every time we saw him come on camera, we would see a Switch on a shelf behind him. And we even saw some other stuff, but the important thing is we saw a Switch. Are they implying that Game Pass is coming to Switch? Are they implying that they're allowing them to use Banjo-Kazooie on the Switch? Or maybe have Rare make Donkey Kong? Something. I'm really interested in exactly what this means. Okay, because, you know, Nintendo doesn't want people to know unless they're absolutely ready. Like, just like any company. But Nintendo, you know, has a more recent history of revealing stuff a little bit early, looking at you, Metroid Prime 4. But they usually don't reveal it unless maybe just a year out, maybe a couple months later, you know, something like that. It's pretty close. So they don't want us to know because everybody is just still speculating on when we're getting a Nintendo Switch Pro. And I really think we're going to probably hear about it at E3. If we don't hear nothing at E3, I don't know what else we need to hear, because that needs to be the right amount of time. If we're going to hear about it and get a Nintendo Switch Pro this year, from E3, people need to prepare and be ready for those possible little to no stocks that's going on. People still want PS5 and Xbox Series consoles. So it's really, really crazy. And so I'm really interested in seeing where this is going. Let me know what you think about this in the comments below, though. Interactive, right? The parent company of Gearbox, 2K Games, and yes, even Rockstar. They had a financial meeting, and well, listen, GTA has sold over 145 million copies. And now GTA 5 is just getting ready to come to consoles, current gen now, you know, next gen, but current gen consoles in November. But then around that same time, we are going to get a standalone version of GTA Online. Now, I'm actually wondering what's going to happen right there. They give us a standalone version of GTA Online, and people pay for it. More people get into it, and they just pay for it. And you think those sales have probably finally dropped down for GTA 5? I don't know. I'm really, really wondering what's going on. But also, they also mentioned that they will be dropping 21 games over the next 2 to 3 years. And they have some games lined up now, but they've just been doing very, very well. Gearbox is also working on a brand new game, and it's very interesting to see what they can do, because, well, I think we're a little Borderlands out there. Still updating Borderlands, and it's fantastic, and I love it. And I can't wait to see what's going on. What I really can't wait to see is really what's going to happen with GTA once it hits next-gen consoles. Are people still going to buy the console itself, the game itself, or people are going to buy GTA Online? It all depends on how they, use the ads for it, how they advertise it, because they say, hey, you buy GTA Online, you buy GTA 5, you also get GTA Online. And they go, or you could just buy it online by itself. And I really think that's why the game keeps selling copies. I mean, the game's very good, but I don't think it's selling 145 million copies because everybody wants to play the single-player campaign. With all respect to GTA's franchise, but GTA Online is just a different animal. So I'm really, really wondering and looking forward to seeing what's going on with all of this. So let me know what you think about all this in the comments below. Alright, lads and ladettes, you know what it is. That is a wrap for today. Thank you so much for watching. Go ahead and hit that like button if you haven't already. And if not, hit the dislike. It's all good. And if you're new here, go ahead and hit that red subscribe button. And make sure you turn on all notifications so you know when your boy is posting. I post every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, bringing you some of the biggest gaming news you may have missed from yesterday, today. And sometimes I post a bonus video here and there. So keep them notifications on and popping. For now, though, this video is for me.